So I uploaded a YouTube short the other day speaking about how I was able to release equity and then purchase more properties, and how that's actually a common way for people to actually get started in property investing. So you can be living your residential for a while, it goes up in value, you release equity from it, you buy more properties. And then I got quite a few people that weren't happy in the comments. And I just wanted to touch on this because people were speaking about, homes are for living and homes isn't for business and it's not for investing and things like that. And I can go into the reasons why I don't agree with that. But what I wanted to actually speak about was the fact that it made me realize that there's actually two types of people in the world. There's people that really understand the world for what it is, or try to understand it for what it is and play the game. And then there's people that just complain about everything. So if you know that properties can get you wealthy and ultimately that it's an asset, and you either choose to be grumpy about it and be annoyed about it, or you just don't think that it's feasible for you, then being angry at the world is not going to help your situation. Successful people don't look at the world and think it's just unfair and they can't be successful. They look at the world and they understand if this is what it takes to be successful, whether it's owning businesses, whether it's buying properties or whatever it is, they're going to do what it takes to be successful. And you have to understand and learn to adopt that mindset. If you are in a place where you complain about everything, every situation that you're in, then ultimately the results and outcomes are going to demonstrate that in your life. If you're someone, however, that's optimistic, always understand that actually, yes, I can make this happen, I can do this, I can do that, then you're a lot more likely to go further. Being angry at people that own homes and that rent it out to other people doesn't make sense to me. Ultimately, people are providing homes to tenants where tenants don't have to provide any large deposit. They don't have to worry about anything that goes wrong with the property. All they've got to do is pay their rent every single month. And ultimately, the landlord is actually the person that takes the risk on board. And for that risk, they've bought in a good area, they will actually make some profit every single month. Most landlords don't even make that much on their properties. So to just be angry at landlords because they may or may not be profiting from their homes and they rent out to tenants doesn't make sense. Now, if you're angry at landlords that are not maintaining their properties properly, are enabling people to live in unsafe conditions, that makes more sense. However, people that are providing decent homes, good standard and fair rents, I think are doing a good job in society, because the other alternative is what? The government own all the homes and they're the ones that set the standard. That would actually lead to a worse outcome, because we know what happens when councils are the ones that actually take care of the properties, and when it's the government that oversees the property, generally speaking, the conditions tend to be worse. And that logic that people use about homes should be for living and not for investing, I mean, you can use that logic anywhere. Food is meant to be eaten, so restaurants shouldn't be running. You see how it doesn't make sense? So again, stop having a victim mentality and thinking, oh, this isn't fair, this shouldn't be for this should be that. Understand what the world is and move accordingly. Do everything with integrity, move accordingly, but ultimately understand what will get you successful and take those steps. Adopt that winning mentality, that winning mindset, as that's what's going to get you ahead. It's not complaining and whinging and whining and moaning. That won't get you anywhere. It will actually keep you stuck. It'll keep you in the same position month after month, year after year. Now, if you are someone that wants to get into property and you don't know what to do, you want to buy your first property, however, you have no idea, I do offer free discovery calls where we can look at your situation and actually come up with a plan. So the link will be in the description. It will be in the pinned comment as well. So feel free to book in a call and we'll be able to look at your situation further. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. Any further value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.